Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. It's the home opener of this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball. Next, Jason Hayward stands in as he looks at ball one here. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Here's Chris Bryant now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. And he takes ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throw gets him 2 down. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Rizzo ranging into shallow right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this will land foul. Now the 0-1 from Big John. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Jay. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Striding in, George Springer. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carlos Correa. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And that one stayed up a little high. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The left fielder, number 29.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Avisail Garcia goes quietly leading off the second. Throw gets him 2 down. In now is John Jay. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Oh, and he misses it. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Shortstop, Addison
Russell stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Well, for Jay, he's at second with his fourth double here on the season. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez has room in foul territory, and foul. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off it. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder, Josh
Sent on the ground out to second. There's Baez. A quick out number one. In now, Evan Gattis. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. In there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now. Carlos Beltran is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a two-out double. So striding in, Brian McCann. And now following the two-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-1 on its way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. On the move is Springer. He's there and records the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jason Hayward. He doubled to open up the ball game. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one. Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. And this will be hauled in by Beltran for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
He's done a nice job of getting those two quick outs before the two hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike one. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Second baseman, number 27.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Hit to third. Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. George Springer is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready is Lackey. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Lackey comes set. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. 3-2. Popped high in the air. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Kyle Schwarber comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bregman is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out. Striding in once again, Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
For the Astros, the shortstop, number 1.
Rounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he is out on the tag. Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Gattis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Hard ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot. Striding into the box, Javier Baez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Javier.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but
a swing and a high drive to right center field. Reddick ranging back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Ready for another chance? John Jay. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
John Jay.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
3-0 now. Addison Russell waits on deck. Had the green light. 3-1.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
On the ground up the middle. Correa is right there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Addison Russell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Addison Russell.
In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Beltran. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Left fielder Carlos.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Bryant onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Catcher number
Digging
16,
in, Brian McCann looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Too high. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Now another 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 2-1. Here it is. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. McCann is on his way home. And he's safe. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch laid off as it caught the inside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 3-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
That was a good pitch to hit, and once that one back, he was just a little bit late on it.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Ready once again, George Springer. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Chopped weakly to the left. A bare-handed pickup. Safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Carlos Correa. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hector Rondon is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
That one's in there, 3-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Josh Reddick is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's in a tough jam right here, but you see what he's doing? He's going back with his best stuff. Reaching back, trusting his fastball.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hayward over to his right, and the inning is over. Here's the young catcher.
Leading out for the Cubs, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
First delivery to him on the way. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 2-2, here it is. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's Jason Hayward now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Chris Bryant now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Bryant.
And a whiff at a good slider that time.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
In there, and it's full 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a soft liner. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Ready for another chance. Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off a bit much.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Digging in once again, Carlos Beltran. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. To 2-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Just a tick behind for a strike. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
First baseman number 44.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now for Rizzo, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Beltran racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now. So here is Avisail Garcia.
29. Avisail Garcia. Your attention, please. Now
call to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound. And that misses ball 1.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Dribbled to the right side. That rolls foul for strike 1. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Javier Baez, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And a ball 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side. And as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Ready once again, Jose Altuve. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Late that time for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jose Altuve is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Russell trying to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's George Springer. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit.
Jay has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Addison Russell.
Leading out for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Chris Davinsky enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite.
Number 47.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Here's Jason Hayward now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ready on 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Another 2-2 offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Here's Carlos Correa now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Stepping in, Josh Reddick. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
Now a swing and a ball pop high in the air over. The 1-2 pitch. Chop foul wide of first. Now another 1-2. Bouncer down the line to his left, Rizzo, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Evan Gattis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Pedro Strop will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Pedro Strop.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder
Carlos Beltran is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. As a look, now the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. From the stretch. High in the air. Strop just to the left of the mound. And that ends the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Chris Bryant.
Grounded back up the middle. There is Altuve. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, he got ahead of him right there. I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Stepping up now, Avisail Garcia. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. At the plate,
Now batting.
Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Reddick. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.